This is Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Tuner Mudflap. Now Mudflap is part of Wave 7 of the Deluxe class figures. And he's also part of the first wave of the Nest Alliance figures. As you can see, he is a direct repaint of the original Mudflap figure. I'll put him beside him in case you're curious as to how the original looks like. Just some very stark differences in the paint job, obviously, but the gimmicks are the same. The articulation is the same. Very poignant is really the type of paint they used on the new Mudflap. The old Mudflap is a lot movie accurate. It's got some really nice shiny orange paint, very glossy orange, and the Autobot symbol is on his crotch. Right there. On the new one, the Tuner Mudflap, on the other hand, has a very metallic type of red, a darker orange, I'm sorry. It's a very metallic kind of orange. He's got lots of gold on him, and the Autobot symbol is on his chest. You get to see a lot more gold than orange, actually. And, you know, if you want my opinion, I think the Tuner Mudflap has a lot better paint apps, if you ask me. The paint apps I actually like on this one more than the original Mudflap. However, if you prefer a more movie accurate Mudflap, then you'd better stick with the original Mudflap. But if you're a big fan of Mudflap or the twins, this is it's not a bad purchase. I in particular love the mold of the figure. I'm not particularly fond of the character, but I love the mold, so I went ahead and got the Tuner Mudflap. So let me get rid of this guy for a while. It's exactly the same as I said. Some parts have been replaced into clear plastic, like the headlamps. They've been painted with a little bit of a neon blue, and then the same color of clear plastic on the windows and on the windshields. And a darker, more translucent plastic has been used for the missile, which also fires. It has the same gimmick. The fist, once you squeeze the fist, the shield pops up and the gun reveals, or the cannon reveals. So it's exactly the same. He still has that goofy looking Mech Alive gimmick that you push on the chest. He still does that. So still the same. Everything else is the same. It's just really the paint job. I mean, so you're getting this figure for the paint apps, not for anything else. Okay, transformation is still the same. Transform him. They still haven't fixed this tab on the back. It's still very loose, although the wheels gripping onto the shoulders are a little bit tighter on this one, so it doesn't fall off as easily. But the tab is still the distance of the tab to where it should tab into it is still hasn't been corrected, so it still has the same annoying problem. But other than that, it's still a really decent figure. I'm really glad I purchased him. So I'll give you one last 360 of him before we transform. Okay, transformation, again, as I said, exactly the same. What you want to do is first detach the back, and then what you're going to do is rotate, like so. Fold down the doors for a while, just for a while. Okay. Fold back the head. Straighten out the roof. Okay. And then just snap in the hood and the windshield onto the front of the car, or his chest, like so. Okay. Okay. Just keep the legs here for now, and then you can go ahead and fix the doors. Hold on. Okay. They just snap in snap into place. Okay, like so. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, like so. And then the side panels, you can just go ahead and snap it in. Okay. And then you want to do the arms first. Just fold them in. Okay. Same thing on the other side. Okay. Make sure the wheels are aligned. Okay. And then the feet. Last thing you want to do is the feet. Fold in the feet. Fold up the fenders and the wheels. And fold up the knees. This is very important. I think one of the most important steps in transformation is really you fold up the double jointed knees. That way it's a lot easier to reattach. Okay. So, and do the same thing here. Okay. Just make sure everything's tight. And there you have Tuner Mudflap in his alt mode. You can store the missile in the back, the same gimmick. The license plate says Mudflap. On my other Mudflap it says Tracks, because I got the variant. It's very nice. Again, as I said, transformation is the same, articulation is the same, everything's the same, and you're really buying this figure for the paint job. And I think the paint job's just great. As you can see, there's a lot of the plastic is still shiny, but they've added a little bit of metallic sheen onto the paint, and you know, the orange is a little bit darker. You get to see a lot of that, again, as I said, metallic sheen or shine or luster about the paint job, and that's really what you're after. I think the new translucent bits right here do add to the quality, do add to the aesthetics of this vehicle mode. And you can see some more gold paint over here and there. Still rolls the same, hasn't really changed much. And you know, again, as I said, this is not a very movie accurate figure, but it actually is the better painted figure. So if you're after a better looking Mudflap, then this is probably the figure you want to get. So there you go. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Tuner Mudflap. I hope this video has been very helpful to a lot of you who are still deciding on whether to get this figure or not. Thanks for watching.